What's up, YouTube? Happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel. Just now getting off work, and I want to talk about, pretty much, I know this channel is pretty much based on specific. I made it for, cars pretty much, but being that the kind of person I am, like I said this before, I like to, if I have an opportunity, I like to, share with other people instead of me trying to be selfish. I'm not that kind of person. So, you guys like my second family. So I've been flipping foam for about going on 3 months, I believe. And it's been pretty much, going good for me. Going good. And this is something that you could do on pretty much any time. If you work a 9 to 5, you can pretty much do it anytime. Just make sure it's during the daytime. But I want to talk about something that's important when doing this. Things that you should do and things that you shouldn't do, pretty much. And I know it's on the internet. It's a lot of people make videos about flipping iPhones, and I'm pretty sure somebody else then made something like this similar. But I want to talk about things that you shouldn't do and that you should do. So when you are flipping iPhone, or somebody who you thinking about getting into the game, and you really don't know much about it. So I want to be able to, I've been in the game for about 3 months. I'm learning as I go. So I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you like, oh, this and that. I'm some kind of expert with doing what I do. I myself, I learned from my experience, and I learned from other people who've been in the game for years and stuff. So when you are flipping iPhones, definitely the first thing I want to talk about, do not ever meet somebody at a location that they telling you. Obviously, do not meet them at a place where you're not around in public, pretty much. That's like a, pretty much, obviously you should have common sense. Like, damn, they want to buy the phone, but they giving you a location where they telling you to meet at like a dead spot where it's like, pretty much it's not even that much people that's around there. Obviously, that's going to tell you, hey, look, they probably trying to rob you or something like that, trying to set you up. That's like the number one thing you got to understand. Like, doing everything you're doing in life, regardless, whatever you're doing in life, this and that, it requires you to take risks. Obviously, with doing this, you got to meet different people. And the number one thing, the reason why I'm saying always meet at a public spot, because it obviously does slim your chance of, something going wrong. It's a lot of crazy people out there. So, especially if you're young too. The second thing that I want to talk about that you shouldn't do is if you selling something, I did this a couple of times before, but somebody that I met before, so I wouldn't really consider it being like a red flag for me, but you never know. But you shouldn't never if somebody want to buy like a phone from you, you shouldn't never go to drive to them. So I'm gonna give you guys 2 reasons why. The first reason is why you shouldn't drive to them is because you gotta understand if you driving to somebody where number one, they giving you their location, you driving to them, that person could be on some BS where it's like they could get you to drive up there for no reason and waste their time and end up not buying a phone. So the best thing to always do, if somebody interested in a phone that you selling, it's best to get them to come to you. Or if not, you could, meet them halfway. I wouldn't say halfway, but you could meet them at a somewhere closer to you. Like, you give them a location that's pretty much real close to you. Get them to drive over there and make sure it's always public. Because, people waste people's time, man. You gotta understand, people waste people's time. And it's definitely something that You gotta understand, it come with this. I've been like my time been wasted before, plenty of time where I end up doing this. I was kind of in a point where I was rushing to sell the phone. And then I end up driving to the person where I got the phone the first day, and they told me they wanted to sell the phone. So when I got the phone the first day, they told me they wanted to buy the phone, my man. And I was kind of anxious. I was like, damn, I'm trying to get rid of this quick, this and that. Normally I wait like 2-3 days and stuff like that, obviously, for the phones to sell. And I was kind of anxious, and that's what happened. I end up wasting my time. But I learned my lesson from that. And some of the things that you should do when you buy an iPhone, too, definitely always check on, before you buy the iPhone, always make sure you turn it on, check it out. Don't ever believe somebody if they tell you, oh yeah, it's unlocked, it's the such and such. It's a website that I use. Sometimes before you meet with the person, you can ask them to send you the phone IMEI. You can check it and check and make sure that the information on there is not iCloud locked. It doesn't have any kind of blacklisted stuff on there and stuff like that. Sometimes some people will be cool with sending you the IMEI, but sometimes some people be a little bit iffy too, which is kind of like a red flag, because that shows you that the person either stole the phone or the phone has an iCloud lock. Sometimes people will be trying to get you to meet up with them, and then they tell you, you find out it has an iCloud lock, and you waste your time. But those are some of the things, though. It's a lot of things for you to look at when you're doing this. It's a lot of things for you to look out for when you're doing this. But, for me, obviously, I'm just, anything you do in life is going to come with risk. Especially if it involves you making some money or not, whether or not. But you got to understand, like, it's definitely, you just definitely got to use your head pretty much. You got to use your head. And, if you don't use your head, that's how you're going to crash out. But it's all about you being smart, all about you being smart, and definitely don't be kind of anxious on, like, don't be too excited about making the money that you're not thinking. That's one of the things. I was at that stage before, but I grew out of that stage. Don't be too excited trying to make money where you're not thinking too much about your safety and what could go wrong, this and that. But those are just some of the things I want to talk about, guys. And definitely subscribe to my channel, man. The goal is to hit 5K. I'm definitely growing. And I know I'm not there yet, man, but you guys stay tuned. I definitely got something coming up, man. I'm definitely going to be getting a new build within a few months. You guys gonna be shocked on what I'm definitely getting, man. Definitely appreciate it. Peace out.